A video recently came out of Weepo in England expressing the fact that Rory Stone Love is no longer part of Stone Love. However, in his words, Rory is still taking dates and representing Stone Love across the world. I told you guys that I'm going to reach out to Rory and try to get his side of the story. Right now on Soundchat Radio Live, for the first time ever, Rory is willing to speak about the situation centered around the brand Stone Love, himself, and also Weepo. Rory.
That's up my early.
Ah, man, it's been a while since we spoke, but I'm sure that you are aware of the video that now has gone viral from Weepo.
Well, before we go any further with the things, still, the only reason I do this, because I'm going to really run the video Instagram thing in them type of way, it's because I get a call from a man last night. I never appreciate the call I get. See, I mean, you know, from me, I know myself. I never get them kind of threat there yet. See me, I say, bully boy. I make a man not say.
Life-threatening threat or...
Yes, I mean, I'm going to threat. I make a man not say. Everybody a man wants send to me. I'm afraid of no guy. See me, I say. So, if a man, I'm going to send a man for me, make sure I'm not missing out.
See.
That's all me, I say. I'm not going to come in now, accuse nobody. And so I make a man not say, whoever said a man, try no miss.
How does this all start, though, with you and Poe and the Stone Love brand? Take us back to the beginning, Rory, because I know that you have so much fans that's listening, and everybody wants to know, where did things go wrong? How did it get sour? What's going on? How did it start?
People have understand that in the early 80s, it's a different type of vibration than what you have today. So I read some of the comments that people did make about, boy, things should have signed up and things should have legal and all. And, them days, even lie and all them things. You see my attention? It's a different type of thing. And in them days, the sound system never usually get big, as it is today.
Mm-hmm.
A sound system lasts a couple of years, and then the next one take over, and that's how sound system thing go. You understand? So, I will try explain to the people of the world how the culture was in the 80s. We left England in the 70s, come to Jamaica, went to school, left school about 82, 83. See, they up on the street, start play song as a joke thing. Yeah, so they play song for look woman and them thing there. Have a dance. Them time the sound system is not like what it is now. It's hard to explain to a man, say, so in them days, that's a full so like 3 little box and what have you, 2 little amp and a turntable. So it's hard for people that feel the boy, some big sound. And the big sound. Mostly like house party sets, what I call it.
See.
The big sound it was like Papa Roots, Volcano, Kilimanjaro, Gemini. Yeah, so that was the atmosphere of the time. The soul sound was like Peacemaker, Melaka, maybe. There was a big soul sound. See, so a man have to understand. When you have the sound like, we sound them little small, play a rum bar and play a little house party. You understand me? I say, Papa. So a man to try to understand that environment. We come to we play one sound named Champagne. Have a sound clash. See, have a sound clash. Man come and say, boy, I have a dance now. I need your skills for the dance now because a dance they can make things happen for you, if you want to come on board for the thing. See, play a dance now and a dance, go and go get enough recognition. See, sister them Carol run a rich band part back in the days. Yeah? It's like 1980, 84, 85. I'm just guessing. See, man said, boy, my next dance I run Robin, play a dance now, I can go further. See, play a dance, the same thing, go and good, get a bit more fame. See? So from next on now, I said, boy, I have a waiting. So I go. We even look on that shit. See, because to me, we even know how long them things are going to last. Yeah, that's I say, Papa.
See.
So we are play now. Me I collect record, him I collect record because it's all about music. So when a big song, it's all about music. Me I collect tune, him I collect tune. Me I go in the father. See, we poor probably come like my father. Big time. You understand me? So I have no father, you know, so we poor is practically my father. Like, I have him as a father figure. And put that way. I have him as a father figure. As big man for me. See, Pooper. So, Father Paul is my father figure in that time system. See, them time there, you have to learn to climb, you have to learn to connect light, how to keep light. You have to learn how to string up sound, how to lift box. The sound is the tip of my yard at one point. You understand me? So, the thing. You understand me? So, we all go out dance, you know, rude boy. And with two we broke. Could only afford 2 beer. After nurse start beer the whole night. You understand me? The whole night. So, we don't really want to go long in the history still. It's blood, sweat, and tears from day one. You understand me, Chin? So, going forward now, the song start get popular. We jump to reach like Tropics days. See?
Mm-hmm.
Me's probably the only selection in a selected history who could have do was Super Cat, Ringo, Woods Irie, Stitchy, could have do. And you ask, what is that?
What is that?
Back in the days, you know, when you go dance, the boom sound them, when them play, the crowd wait out the door to the big man coming out dance. And then the dance ram. See? So if you go a Jara dance, I'm going to go wait on an early B or a Super Cat for walking before the dance ram. You go a Gemini, you wait on a Ringo or Woods Irie before the dance ram. Metro Media, you wait on a Peter Metro, every vice for the mic, the dance ram. Me are the first selector now who do that. When me go ahead and say, oh, check 1, 2, that dance ram in half hour. When me walk out of dance done. You see me? So, and then Power said me have, and I mean want to play the sound. You understand me? Can someone play the early juggling, and after that me play right through the dance done. 7 nights a week. See, and that's what I come from Chin. See?
Let me ask you this before you go any further. What was the original arrangement that you and Poe had? Were you a partner? Were you a worker? What was that like before Tropics?
Me, I get that. Me, I get that. Where is Chin? You're not even looking at that. You understand me? I say the man said, boy, I'm waiting. So it's like a family thing. To me, it's like a family thing. Because the little money that me get, they got cut double with my money. As we get our money, they got cut double, they got cut Shabba, Ninja Man, Ghana East, pick up with the one that Freddie, Northern Ranking, Ghana. But this is probably job to do a type for me. You can add Iris, Trevor, but they every week I cut double plate because me did very bossy. I take my money and cut double plate for the sound. See, me not gonna reimburse them for my double plate. Me did bossy. I could practically play any tune that was a hit on double plate during that time period. So that's so I had it as a family thing. You see me, Chin?
See.
So, moving forward now, we get a tour of England, 1987. See? But I said to me, here one now. Money was here, 3-way. 1/3 for you, 1/3 for me, and 1/3 for the sound, so the sound stay firm. You understand me? So nothing wrong. So from ever since going on, it's been 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Me, you, and the sound. So technically, me feel say, boy, well, 1/3 must be part of the thing. You understand me? Going forward, no sign, because people are signing them time now. So I go on through the same way, Papa. New set doesn't come. Slaughter, Malcolm X. We're going in the 90s now. So I jump to the 90s now. See, you know I'm saying. The 90s now. You could see, you start to see atmosphere where you see yourself like they might try push you aside, but you're not really too see. So the first thing they do now was get Chico. When they get Chico now, Chico copy my voice. So when they go and dance now, man, already I sound like me on the sound. You see me, Papa? So it is a kind of frustrating period still, but we did listen. Then started coming on. Excellent selectors. You know, I never give Slot in respect. Great selector. You understand me? So now we win at 2,000 now. Same thing, one third. See? So, you come like nothing. So I cut my duplicate them. I cut duplicate them, put on the song.
So the arrangement was that when the money came in, it splits in a third. 1/3 for Paul, 1/3 for you, and the next third goes to the sound system itself.
Right.
Okay. And this has happened from the late 80s going into the 2000 era.
Always. You can call Barney by show him in book. I'm going to say Barney still keep him book to this day.
See.
Barney still keep him book. Still keep him book. If I think Barney, I'll give him book. I'm not giving book.
And just for people to follow the conversation, you're saying the fact that it was split into 3/3, into a third for each, you felt that made you pretty much a partner then, because you got a third of the income, he got a third, and the sound got a third. So it's like 3 people owning the business, correct?
Right.
Okay.
That's what me I see it. See, so it was a point now when things change now. After we think. When the complex bill now, when we put to buy the complex. See, or even by the complex now, say, blood, fire.
Well, this is Stone Love HQ that we're speaking of now, right?
Right. That's why it's still of HQ now. He said, blood, fire, come on, like, say, now, we can run a thing like Jammies and Studio One. Can get the youth, them, and run it that way there. That's the thing, that's what Billy sees. But then, it now start become a my thing. You see the people? So, you start that conversation change to it's my thing now.
So the purchasing of the Stone Love HQ changes the temperament of the relationship between you and him in so many words.
The temperament, it has changed now. Like it's my thing. I was like, let's go. You run on this, you can't carry this even. See it. So you don't really bother me. So I did it on survival. So the thing go along now. So I'm going to jump further now. We're going to reach now 1 year now. We don't get no visa. I people realize one time with the going for visa and then refuse me. So they refuse me visa now. And Slaughter and the 2 new youth them get visas. The Genius and the next one get visa.
But you didn't get any.
Nah, nobody else. Repys, nobody else. We have G-Force, nobody else. All G-Force cry high water. See it. So, not get the visa. So, we know there must be some sort of error or some sort of technical thing. So, maybe I paid them, man. So you don't do nothing wrong. So, you don't do nothing wrong for them to worry about. So, we probably very, very upset about it still. So, but you don't know. You can't tell America how to do them thing. So, we didn't get no visa. So, they're there. Some of them are yard. Couple months passed by. Chief was come link me. Said, boy, how you stay? I said, I'm there. Good boy, I'm in the brook. He said, how you mean to my bank put on my name in the brook? I said, boy, mortgage, school picnic fee and food and all them things there. Money I run out. So at that time now, me never really realized how much money me that spend. You understand me, Ruben? Because every month a date would have must come in. So I say, let's see about how much me I spend. And then me look for my books and I'm saying, Lord, me I spend all too. Now coming. See? And then I realize, say, boy, never get a call from poor and say, boy, you alright? Or you like bills? Because I'm still collecting now. I collect 3 pieces of food from the man who have visa.
Right.
I never once call. But never once call and say, boy, you alright? Oh no, I survive. Nothing like that, Papa. Nothing. No one call. So I said, Lord, come like somebody on my own. See it? I said, hey. So we call Ricky. That's our radical manager. So Ricky, any work I go on your side of woods? He said, boy, you got MC show? I said, I don't want to about MC. Yeah, I'm not at the MC show. I don't want to about MC show. So I said, yeah, I'm not at the MC show. So I get some MC work for me. So them do regular, and I do all the time. And them like it. Then we do the next year, and then we do the next year. And we get one of the show bellies, see it. And not branching, just a rough year that.
But at this time, no. So stick a pin. you're feeling that the fact that you thought that it was 1/3 for Paul, 1/3 for yourself, and 1/3 for the son, are you now assuming that when the money came in from the selectors who had visas, you would also still be able to earn off of that money as well?
Me believe say, I'm say, boy, you're all right, save money can pay your light bill. It didn't matter how much it was. But it wasn't even the money, chin. It was the fact that you would have said, boy, if you're all right. You see me, I say, because we don't know from it's my thing now. We all forget about our life. We forget about that. That's what they know. You see me, I say, it's dead there now. So it never change. See me, I say, because I so far about stay. See? So it is there so now. So now I look upon the fact say, boy, not even a call saying that if you are right, if you eat, you understand. That's best right there. If your light bill pay, no concern. You know, you're dead on your one.
So this starts to change. This starts to change your thinking of your placement in the organization, correct?
Right. So your placement now, you say, Lord God, come on now. You know, see, come on now. But your whole life has been stolen up, you know. Your whole life has been from your picnic from high school, and you're a big 40-year-old man now, you know.
Have you, in this time, right, when you start to realize, no, that wait a minute, Poe has money coming in, I don't have any money coming in. Some of the other selectors who don't have visas are also complaining, right? In the course of you calling Radigan's manager for looking for money, do you speak to Poe and say, Poe, wagwan, or do you leave it up to Poe?
Nah, man, yeah, bully boy. Me not say me a short while. Never beg nobody nothing. You see me, I say, King? Me not beg nobody nothing in a room, boy. Me fight starvation and fight the suffering in a room, boy. Me not beg nobody nothing. Me not ask nobody for nothing.
So,
yeah, you see me, I say,
with that being said, no, you decide to go look your own dates as an MC in England, correct?
Where you do? So you get MC work, now you do the MC work, where do? That's wrong, right? MC work?
When does the MC work, forward into you now playing as Rory, going back and playing? Do you get the visa eventually?
I'm getting that chance to give me a chance to get. See, so we get back the visa. We get the visa now the next year. Next year, Slaughter not getting a visa. You understand me? So we get visas, Slaughter not getting a visa. So we now have a booking agent in Miami, Nimzan, who are book Stone. For them time there, buying our book no more.
So who do you say didn't get the visa? Slaughter doesn't get the visa the second time around?
Right. It's reversed.
Okay.
Yeah,
so now you have the visa and you can travel. Go ahead.
Right. And then so they can't travel. So now Zan is still not booking agent for Weepo.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Zan never really get on very, very well at the time. See? So at this point now, Power and Zan now they're on icy roads too, you understand me? So they reach desert too with the youth and him now and them time, during the part where there's no visa for nobody. There was a section where there's no visa, and you would have some bookings in there because some outer man for fulling until things get straight because they already commit and take down payment for date. You understand me? So it was.
So you were using temporary selectors to play to fulfill the dates because the original selectors from Jamaica could not make it to America.
Couldn't move, and they have bookings already. You see me, I say.
Right.
Some mix up something, so it didn't reach this one, and then they might fall out now. You understand me? So that go on now. So
at this time, Rory, what is your relationship with Poe? You get back the visa. Do you and Poe have a good relationship, or is it still breaking apart?
The relationship is not as it used to be. Like, guys say, you don't know when a man keep a molest on you. Like you have time you call, man not take your call. I mean, also you go to it too, and not people go to them to me father Paul. You call, the man gonna piss up with you, he not take your call. You go through it. You know, I said, so you go through it.
See.
Call you not in the car. There's no communication. So even though what the problem is, you're there on a guessing thing. You understand me? So, realize, no, we not get no date. You see me?
You have the visa, but you're not getting any dates.
Nah, getting a date. So I say, what is it like? So, can I eat that thing? So I say, someone call me. Man, I come from Canada. So, boy, they want to keep a old school dance. What happened? You call the office and call the office and book the date and you could keep him say, I'm you want for the date. Me never get back a call. Never get back a call from the person. I never get a call from the office.
Right.
You understand me? Me not get no call. I say, I'm gonna look my own date the master. I come and say, if like no what it's from around there, so I start look my date them. You know, see it. So we realize that now I'm reach an age right now where the juggling thing now surpass you. You understand me? Because now man I juggle one line and all that. Me can't manage them. Me can't play a tune and play a one line out of that tune. See? So I say, let's see my thing better. Let's do a one or two show one time. I can pay my light bill. I'm a good. You see me? So that's something there now. So.
But let me ask you this, because I know that, you know, even though you're giving us the history, there are some things that your listening public would like to hear, the Rory fans, the Stone Love fans. What made you feel that you had the right to be able to take the dates? Because I think that's what Paul's argument is. You know, in the video, he draws reference and says, Ricky Trooper leaves Jaro. Him can't go continue taking Jaro dates. You know, he spoke about Radigan working for BBC, and if Radigan leaves, he can't call himself BBC Radigan or Radigan BBC. So in his mind, he doesn't mind that you have moved on, you know, but at the same time, you should not be representing Stone Love in any shape or form. The people who are, you know, booking you are booking you under the premise that you represent Stone Love, and he's saying that that is affecting his business. So my question to you would be, what made you feel like, listen, I can take my own date and continue doing my own thing? Is it based on the original? Is it based on the original agreement that you had with him in the 80s?
Chin, understand that question. I get that question now. Sin, all right. In reference to Radigan BBC, they're about since 1900. See? Radigan joined BBC when BBC was BBC. Ricky Trooper, before Trooper, there was Ainsley and all them man. See? From start, I'm young weeper, you know. You understand? From start, from day one. You understand? Me I spend my money on stuff in a doctor and all them. You see me I say? So, the man I go feel say, boy, me can't play my doublet. If you don't like me no more, I take my name out of the doublet. You understand? That's all. So, anyhow, no. Reaching that or no. Me, tell me say, my do something to Rexha dog. See? No problem. People asking, so what about Rory? Why Rory doing one thing? I say, doing one thing. You can ask up to Richard Stevens, call him, ask him what they deal with. They must say, boy, Rory doing one thing. You understand? You can ask a lot of people. As a matter of fact, he went on to Alan Brando's show, which recorded, and say, even though mine Rory I played the doublet, then it's no problem. See? The problem that I do agree with is the Stone Love logo. Because anytime I book a date, I beg the man and say, please do not put on the Stone Love logo because it will cause a problem.
Okay.
You understand me? Anytime I play up with them, I say, boy, hey, what? Do not use the Stone Love logo, it will cause a problem because I know the man is scary. See? So I say to the man, say, boy, when me there in Jamaica, internet, you can't follow the internet. So even know what I go on, even know what the promoter, all them promote them things. You see me, I said, Chin. It's only when you reach the venue now, you see the flyers and you see the bigs. More time you see the song, it's a boy, rude boy, that no gosh, problem. More time me catch it before it go up, it's a boy, rude boy, take up the Stone Love logo. See, because it all cause a problem. See? Because my thing is a retro thing. You're not paying no jiggy and all them things. You see me, I say, Poopa. See? So this will go on long time.
But
at the same time, Chin, at the same time, let me do my conversation. Every year, they call me for the Jam Rock Cruise. Every year, I do the Jam Rock Cruise for Junior Gang. Stone Up, I play Stone Up for Stone Up every year on the Jam Rock Cruise.
No, stick a pin. Let me, because I've been on the Jam Rock Cruise and seen you every year, right? Is that your booking, or is that a booking for Repys that comes to you?
Stone Up booking to me.
Stone Love booking to you. So Junior Gang them call. But Junior Gang them calls the Stone Love office, and then the Stone Love office gets in contact with you. Is that what you're saying?
I believe, I don't know how it goes, but I believe they will probably call headline control Junior Gang thing.
Right.
Headline control Repys thing. I know something they call it. I said, boy, Jam Rock Cruise November, all I did there. See, that's the just make it. I said, boy, I respect you. Me do another date.
So Poe does not stop the gangs from allowing you to represent Stone Love on the cruise, is what you're saying.
Right. See?
Wow.
So you will tell me now if you want bad up me on internet, but you're not bad up Junior Gang. You see me, I say?
Now, he's saying that you have left the sound 10 years now, and you still continue to use the name of the sound system. He says you go as far as calling yourself Rory Stone Love. How do you feel about what he's saying? And why are you doing? Is there some truth to what he's saying? Do you feel that you're affecting his business?
Hold on a second. All right. That's about the Stone Love name. That's about the Stone Love name. See, me send you an album from 89. Shallow ranking album. On the credits, you have Rory Stone Love. So that name there, I use long time. You understand me? I said, put it by.
So you were always Rory Stone Love?
You have it in front of you. Right in front of you.
I am looking at a Shabba Ranks album where it says Rory Stone Love.
See, that's a 1989, 1990. If you want to be technical. See, but we that weapon from 1988 to 89 when I'm Mikey Bennett. See, Chin. If me walk into a restaurant, that's me walking, Stone of Wagwan, Roy Stone of Wagwan. See? You remember, Stone of is like a household name, Anyway, me go. In other words,
people recognize you as Stone Love.
So why you all tell me so now, Chin? Born over again?
For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm speaking to Rory Stone Love of Stone Love, or formerly of Stone Love, however you want to look at it, and the back and forth that seems to be happening between him and Repys. One time, of course, partners in the big sound system, the global sound system that's known all over the world, and we're getting to the bottom of it. Now, Rory, I allowed you to give us the history and to catch the people up, but at the same time, we got to ask the tough questions, because the tough questions is what people want to know. Stone Love is a household name. You are a household selector, and so has Repys been. Right? How does this get corrected? Do you feel at any point in yourself that you say, you know what, Repys might have a point. I am affecting his business because he might have taken a date in Brooklyn next weekend, and the same day I'm going to be in the Bronx, and people see both entities as Stone Love. How do we fix this? Have you and Poe talked about it?
Honestly speaking, it will probably affect in that sense. See, it may not going to be stupid and say, boy, it never affects. See, you understand me? I said, so my suggestion is, Father Poe, when I can say, boy, I fired Rory Stone Love from Stone Love. Fire me. Make it public, so you fire me. I fired Rory Stone Love from Stone Love. Fire me.
So are you saying that you still work for Stone Love?
You mean I played Stone Love last year, Chin? Come on, man. The last year I played Stone Love at Jam Rock. Fire me. So I never say Repys say me left for sound. Never tell Repys me resign. So I'm saying to you, fire me. Simple. Let's go and just write it down. Say, boy, Rory Sosa is no longer with Stone Love. He's fired. Fire me.
Now, Rory, and again, we need to have the tough conversation now. If Poe says you are fired, will that stop you from playing as Rory Stone Love?
If we both fire me, most of my label is Rory Stone. See, I will stop playing music as Rory Stone. I just play it as Rory. Make it everybody happy. You see what I say? Well, you just hear Rory play so and so.
So this whole confusion then is basically because you are under the assumption that you still work for Stone Love, but there's a courtesy there where you're allowed to do your own thing, and Poe is saying that you don't work for Stone Love. Correct? Is that what we're getting to? Yes,
I'm saying to you. Tell the people, we probably say why Rory are fired. You're not doing something fired. Fire me.
Why do you think that Weepo has never yet come out to fire you? Is it a situation where he can't fire you based on the original agreement? Why do you think that he's never said that?
You answer that one yourself.
Because here's the thing, Rory, right? A lot of people sit down and we've been listening to this whole situation, snowball, and it gets bigger and bigger every year. It's been going on for some time. And one of the questions that we always say amongst ourselves is, but if this is a problem, if Rory's violating Stone Love and Weepo, why is it that a stop has not been put to it? And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to speak to you, because while everyone is getting one side of the story, we need to have the two sides of the story. You're saying to me now that the original agreement was we split all of the money in thirds, right? Which I guess would make you a partner. You're 1/3 of the establishment then, right? Then you speak of, going into the fact when the HQ was emerged in Jamaica, Weepo started to more look at things as, this is mine. This is no longer ours. This is mine, right? A point came where you lost the visa. You and a lot of members lost the visa, and you feel that you were left to fend for yourself. You found your way out, right? You started playing music. You started making appearances as Stone Love, right? Rightfully so, because everyone who sees you from now until you're dead is always going to refer to you as Stone Love, right? Now, Poe is saying that this is affecting his business. You're saying, well, if it affects my business, then your business, then fire me and I will stop playing. Is that something you mean, Rory, or is that something you're just saying?
I say I would play as Rory.
You would play as Rory.
Right.
As Rory, would you still be playing Stone Love dub plates because you said you bought them?
Yeah, I'm still Stone Love plates. I mean, let me make most of them. I'm a pay for some of them. They now say me pay for all of them. I pay for some of them.
So if Poe decides that, okay, let's fix this thing, Rory, see some money here, give me back all of the dub plates that says Stone Love. Is that something that you would be willing to do?
Chin. Me dead from some street in our chin.
Seen.
Me dead for part of pouring. Man drag gun from pouring on me. I did it in the room, boy. And Paul run out. If me run out, the man said, me let's go for dead. He stay in the room and man drag gun for me to see my life in front of me in the Bronx, New York, See? And what did you Chin? My life has been Stone Love. I say, one man right on the inside of the room while our man sees it now. My life has been Stone Love from the left high school. Alright, put away. Make it simple. Weepo, fire me. Give me my cut. Buy me off. I'm gone. Happily. Off to that sunset.
So it can be fixed if Weepo wants you to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing that he doesn't like. It's simple. Go back to the table, say, Rory, you're no longer affiliated with Stone Love. You have been fired from Stone Love. At that same time, he should be prepared to give you your cut, whatever that cut may be. You will accept whatever it may be, whatever you and him decide that cut would be, and then what? You will stop using Rory Stone Love? What would happen after that?
May stop using Rory Stone Love.
Are you going to stop playing music, or are you going to tell me what's going to happen if Weepo does that?
But I said, I will stop playing Rory Stone Love.
You will stop playing Rory Stone Love. would you be playing Rory?
We playing Rory.
Would you be playing Stone Love dub plates as Rory, or if you get bought out, you will cease from playing those dubs as well?
If that's in the contract, is that right? Let me stop it.
So, in your opinion, the only way to fix this is that you guys need to come to the table, and Poe needs to just get rid of you, fire you publicly, come to a mutual agreement, reimburse you for whatever you have put in, whether it be dub plate money, blood, sweat, and tears, your life, whatever it is, you're going to put a value on that. Poe would pay that if he agrees, and then you would ride off into the sunset and leave Poe to make all of his money on Stone Love without any interference.
He can make him billions and be a happy man.
And if that is not done, Rory, are you saying that you're going to continue to do what you're doing?
Let's make sure a man use a logo again. Can I see it? But she never understand enough. Me the man hardly play sound. I very really me play sound.
718-554-8598. Speaking to Rory Stone Love, of course, and we're talking about the back and forth that's happening with himself and Weepo centered around the Stone Love brand. Rory, really interesting, right? So if Poe just doesn't wish to buy you out, because Poe may look upon it and say, I'm my son, it's been my son from the beginning. Oh, Rory for talk about buy. Which share Rory I talk about? Right? Rory not no shares in this, right? Because you know sometimes ego gets involved. And if that happens, you're saying that the only thing that you will then do is try to better ensure that the Stone Love logo is not being used. But you will continue doing Rory Stone Love, and you will continue playing your Stone Love dub plates at all of your performances, correct?
Right, if you feel like play them.
If you feel like play them. But there's no chance of this being settled a different way, where you and Poe sit down and talk and iron this out.
Pick up sound, pack up sound. My life has been Stone Love. If me do an interview tomorrow about Stone Love, my eyes praise Weepo. I never want to disrespect Weepo in an interview. I never want to disrespect Weepo in the public. You see me, I say? You respect them for the man. What am I not call me? What am I saying to them? The earth. The earth rule, boy.
How do you feel about how Poe has been handling the situation? The fact that the video has went viral with him saying that, you know, pretty much insinuating that you are deceiving people as a member of Stone Love. How do you feel? How does that make you feel based on what you put in?
Boy. I better we boy say, boy, thank you for making me a rich man and going to marry with. See me, I say, rude boy. I better him do that. I better him say, thank you and fire me. I'm going to marry with and love me. You see me, I say, king. I better him do that. Then when him do what day. I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate him. I appreciate man that call me and threaten me. Point.
This one is a big one. This one is a real big one. I know people are extremely disappointed, but there is two sides to a story. Poe has his business side, and I understand. You also have your side, and I understand as well. So I'm going to open the phone lines and allow everybody to give me their views. Rory, big up yourself, man. Thanks for calling in. We'll catch up.
Bless Poland, bless New York, and bless the IC, and bless the Irish.
Yes, man. Big up.